Welcome to Startup Company. Alright, we're going to be doing this today. As you can see, I've been playing already. I'm going to start a new game, hopefully turn this into a new series, to commemorate the new Tycoon gaming channel. So let's just get started. Alright, I'm going to do a career mode. I like custom games, but I want to do the career mode. Let's see, what are they giving us? Web House. No. Hype Brains. Dev Heroes. We'll go with that one. Alright. So, let's see. We are Travis Weston. I'm gonna go with the... Why don't they have somebody with a beard? Alright, we have... With your background as a manager, you can have your employees follow your production plans and give them speed bonuses. Oh, that could be really good. X-Designer, you can help as a designer, and X-Developer, you can help as a developer. I've done X-Developer. It is somewhat useful, but you have to hire a ton of people. So let's go X-Manager, because managers are a mid-game thing, so having one right off the bat can be extremely helpful. What are we going to do? Let's see what they give us. Domic. Techstick. That sounds like a social media company. Let's go with that. You can have social media, shopping platform, streaming service, video sharing service, dating platform, and a gaming platform. We're going to start off with social media, because I think we can make that happen. Let's get right into it. Alright, hi there, nice to meet you. My name is Pam, and I am your new advisor from Johnson Invest. Is that a subsidiary of Johnson & Johnson? Have you noticed the milestones? Oh, next milestone, rent an office building. So they want us to rent 4 West Bridge Street downtown. $3,000 a month, $10,000 up front, and we make $45,000 just by doing that. And now we need to, let's just look at these. So, when doing the career mode, you can do all these various milestones. You have to do them in order. You can complete them. You will get credit for completing them when you get to that one, but only if you're still completing it. Like, get 20,000 registered users. If you get to that point before you reach 75% satisfaction, you will not get credit for this if you fall below 20,000 before completing that one. So you'll have to get back to 20,000, but you can get to 20,000. There's nothing holding you back. That's what I'm trying to get it, saying. All right. I don't think we're going to do all of them. The whole point behind career mode is to... I can't... Alright, let's just do this one, then I'll keep talking. There you go. You've seated your CEO. So as I was saying, the whole point behind the career mode is to see how far up this group, this line that you can get. And the maximum is $3.5 billion. And the only way to do that is to transfer money out of your retirement fund. As you can see here, your investor cut is $4,000. So, if you transfer $10,000 out, then your investor is going to get $4,000. Tax is going to take 40%, and then you're going to get $3,600. Your company loses $10,000, and you only get $3,600. Not a good deal. So, the way to take care of that is to get rid of your investors. As you can see here, your buyout cost is $10 million, essentially. It's going to go up. With the valuation of your company going up, this will go up. So, my plan is to get to the point where we're profitable, and then start looking at how we can buy out Johnson Invest. They are the most expensive company to buy out. You can get investment offers from other companies, and you can purchase those afterwards for basically what your company is valued at. Johnson Invest they have a much heavier weight. Alright, so let's start. Sweet. We're now ready to hire some employees. Click your CEO, if not selected already, to headhunt and hire your first employees according to the next milestone in the top right corner. We want 1 designer and 1 developer. Alright. So we just do this. And we only have, because, you know, we are a beginner, we can only headhunt, you know, beginners. And so we need a developer and a designer. We'll start with the developer. Alright, I'll stop here. You see here, this is their current speed and this is their maximum speed at that level. So as a beginner, they will level up to intermediate once they hit 175. These stats are useful, but they're not necessarily the most important thing in the game. I don't pay attention to them very often, but if you want to. One thing I will not do is I will not hire somebody under 100%. So we're gonna keep. What I do here is try to get them for no more than $4,000, and I will do that by a signing bonus of 10,000. And again, you can see here, we're going to get 5,000 for this, 5,000 for this, and 5,000 for this. All of these are going to be simple to get, so I'm not worried about dropping some money on this guy. It is a guy. Okay. Oh, it stayed. Alright, so we're going to send the offer, and he took it right off the bat. I probably didn't have to go with the 10,000. Hey, we've hired him. That's $5,000. Alright. Now you can see we're all idling. I'm going to turn that down. You can see what they have available. These ones are locked. These are the higher level, intermediate, and then expert level, what do they call them? Components that they can build. I'm not going to select anything here yet because I don't know what feature we're going to need. So let's move on to the next one. Research the following items, landing page. So that brings us here. So if you click on your total research points, you can also get it down here. Then under features, landing page. That's for 12. Boom, another 5,000. So that's 10,000 off the bat. Now we need to go away. We need to increase the potential users to 2,000. Simple. The way you increase potential users is by adding features or upgrading features. We have a landing page, so let's add the landing page. Now, obviously, not going to work right off the bat because it's a level 0. How do we upgrade? Well, that's where the components come in. We need a developer to create a UI component, a backend component, and a designer to create a blueprint component and a graphics component. That's going to help. So we'll do a UI, a backend, and a blueprint, and graphics. I believe those were the 4. We can check that again. Yep, blueprint and graphics, backend UI. Now, we're just sitting here idling. Let's change our role to manager. And here's a thing that is new. I actually hadn't played this game in a while until last week. Now they have production plans, so we're going to create a plan, and let's call this Textic. So here we have the other way to handle this, and so we're going to need a UI, a backend component, a blueprint, and a graphics. I put those at 1 because those are the ones that I need. Continue producing after all targets has been reached, distributed equally. And skip modules if their required components aren't available. That is so not proper English. So I'm going to let it ride on just one, because once I have one of each, I'll be able to upgrade. And then it can do whatever it wants after that. So now we go back in here. I'll set my production plan to tech stick. And I will set my employees up as the 2 that I have hired. Now if we come back in here, you'll see this is controlled by me because I'm their manager. And they will build the components that I tell them to build in that production plan. And you never have to worry about them again. Now later in the game we'll get managers of managers, your human resources. And those are even better because then you can modify days of the week, work hours, training days. Those are amazing. Alright, so let's just start with that. Well, now we're ready. Upgrade to level 1. Boom. Instantly another $5,000. And we're paused, so it's not actually going to update. So let's do this. Alright. Wow, your new landing page will definitely make people excited. All we need is a bit of marketing to get some traffic. Alright, marketing is alright. Email campaign. The only thing we have to market is our landing page. So we create it. I'm only going to do 1,000. Now we have to get 2,000 registered users. And that was simple. Now that we've reached it, I'm going to pause that because I don't want to spend money. Awesome, that will do for now. In the future, you'll be able to hire marketers for more efficient campaigns, which is true. It's great. Now we need to hire a researcher because they are very important. And we're good. Alright. And you don't need to do this because there's really nothing that your manager does for your researchers. They're not part of a production plan. There's nothing like that. But your managers do give a bonus to employee speed. So this is going to increase their speed by 33%, which is going to help. Speeds everybody up, and we do need that. So they're going to generate 7.1 research points per day. And we can increase that by giving them other things like this intermediate desk, whiteboard, small retirement plan, coffee machine, all that good stuff. But right now, they're good. So we'll do that. We'll drop that down. Go home. Alright, and add a total of 2 features. So here's the thing. We're going to look at our features. The next feature is common functionality, 30 RP. Text ads is 90 RP. Now, while they're doing that, let's look at the venture capital and start plotting. We want to get a total of 2 features and reach at least 75% customer satisfaction. So we don't have any of that right now. We're at total satisfaction of 100%, but that basically this means they want the features to be updated to the same level, which is fun. What we're going to do is we're not actually going to put in common common functionality. We're going to hold out for text ads, because if you look at venture capital here, right down here at milestone 11, it wants us to negotiate at least 1 ad space deal. And we get $60,000 for that. Now, I understand that's not what they're going for, but we're also losing money out the ass here. Right? $16,200 a month. We are losing $540 a day. Okay? A day. I can't have that. No. We need to be making money. Alright? Now, that goal is like way down here. It wants us to make... right there. Yeah, milestone 18 before you're making a profit of at least $1 per month. Not happening. I want that every day. Alright? I want that now. Because I want the $3.5 billion. That's my goal. I want to be the king here. I want it all. What do they call that? World leader. I want to be a world leader, and I've got 49 years to do it. So, screw that. I am going all in on getting that next level stuff. So, we're going to start upgrading these. Boom, 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 boom. That'll be maxed out real quick. As you can see, potential users, 33,000. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because to get text ads and to actually make money at it, you need views. You need people on your site every day. And so the way to do that is to get your features leveled up so that you can have potential users and registered users way up there. So now we are, I believe, maxed out right now. Alright. So, we're maxed out. I can't upgrade this feature anymore. I've got 70,000 potential users. I'm going to go back to marketing. We're going to turn this back on. Now we have enough to get the text ads. Now, what I really want is video ads, but for now, text ads is going to have to do. Alright, so we got our sales executive, we've got our text ads. So guess what we're going to do? Slow that down, we're going to swap over, we're going to start hit on sales executive. Now, we only have 10,000 users. Probably not a ton of views. But 41,000 is not terrible. It's gonna make us money. And whoa. Did I run out of money? Was I talking too much? I was talking too much, wasn't I? Yes, I was. That's my bad. Alright. Yeah, we ran out of money because I was gabbing. So that's another one. They invested another 10%, $100,000, which means they now own 50% of the company. Not good, not great. So we're gonna do this. Alright, sales executive. So now we're going to say we have a 41,320. So we're gonna filter that, say 42,000, and let's see what they find. We'll pause that. Now what I do is I go through and I will remove this one because it was the lowest number of impressions, and I will remove this one because they're equal impressions and the lowest number of CPM. So Now we'll keep going. Alright, here's one. 28,000. We'll negotiate this one just because I want to get money starting to flow in. What I do is I always give them the max amount that I can. Contract length 10 days. And we bump this up to a little over $1 more than what they offered. Send offer. See, they jumped 3 already. So we're going to drop down 1. Now they're up over 4. We'll just keep going down 1 until we find one that they'll agree on. Ooh, they're starting to get annoyed. Alright, they accepted. And then I'll auto-renew it. And now I never have to worry about negotiating another contract with this person. Is it the best contract? No. But it is $3,637 more per month than we had before, right? And if we now... if we pause... we're losing $819 per day, right? That's $28,200 a day. Or a month. Which is, I mean, it's working its way up. So, we'll start there. We'll get our 20,000 registered users. We're almost there already. And as we go up, we'll get more views, right? Right here you can see we're already, you know, nearly hitting that cap anyway. So once we are high enough that I think it's worth renegotiating, we'll let this run for the 10 days, and then we'll look to see what we have. And now, let's see. Can we upgrade? No, because we still have to hire that lead developer. Alright, so that's what we're going to do today. Right now. We are going to unlock the lead developer. And... let's see, what else can we do while we're here? We'll leave it there. We're gonna go recruiter, lead developer, and again. I think I'm gonna stop sliding him over to manager. Let's have these guys start doing that. We have plenty of components right now. And we can purchase this desk. We'll have it sit over here for the lead developer when he or she is hired. There we go. Johnny Marshall. You're my guy. No, I don't want you that high. Alright, go. You gonna fight me on that? Alright, let's go 15. Knew it. Alright. What am I doing? I want to know what are the... backend component or backend module and input module. Alright. So backend module is going to be one backend component and one network component. Whoop, hit the mic. So we'll do that. And the input module is going to be a UI component and a backend component. Now, UI component and a backend component we have plenty of. We do not, in fact, have plenty of network modules. So actually, I lied earlier. I am going to go back over here, and I am going to swap them over to being my manager. And and we're going to add the lead developer into that. And the reason being is now we're going to have, we need 2 of those. Actually, I want 33 of these. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go 50. And I'm only doing the ones that I'm actually going to be using right now. We're not using the database component. We're not using the video. We can do, 5 of those and 5 of these, just so that we have some, but we don't need a ton. All right, we're going to go 50 of these, 50 of these. I'm going to go 5 of these and 5 of those. Now, on this one, right, we needed the backend module and the input module. I want 50, and I want 50. And that's it. We're good now. Now we're just going to let it ride. And he's going to wait because he's missing, his requirements. But he's working on it, right? He's getting his network component. As you can see, once he's done, eventually, when he's done, come on, dude, finish. Now he's going to work on the database component. He's going to wait. He's working on the backend module, and he's doing a network component again. Why? Because it's empty. What? What'd I do? Oh. I didn't realize we were actually working on a milestone there. So even after we went bankrupt, they're happy for us. They want us to hire a sysadmin. Start by hiring a sysadmin just as you did with the developer and designers, and then next add 1 mini cloud server. Alright, as you can see, these require components as well. So we are going to have to hire a sysadmin. I like the sysadmin, so we'll do that one. So, I think it's getting to the point now. I will unlock that. But I think we really need to focus on getting a manager other than, obviously ourselves. Alright, so what was that? That was 400 for the manager? Yeah, 400. So we're going to work on getting the manager. While I have this pause, let's check our people. 53%. We can pay them bonuses that will get their mood up, or you can send them home for a couple of days. That'll help them with their mood. Ooh, mood penalty is going to be high on you. We'll give you a bonus. No mood penalty. Now you're going to be working at a full speed. Alright, I'm going to pay you a bonus as well. And I hate paying bonuses to my researchers, but we have the money. We just got to do it. You're fine. You're fine. You're also fine. Oh, you need, yeah. Alright. There. Now we'll be making cheddar. Alright, what are we doing? What are you working on? Right, you need to... I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna get these components made, and I'm gonna work on upgrading this first. We are 25,000. What is our views? See, now we're at 105,000. So now is when I would consider actually upgrading this contract. So what I do now is I'll shut off the auto renew. As you can see, we have consistently been higher, and it's only going up. So we're gonna shut off that. And I'm going to close these out. I'm going to filter out for anything that is 80,000. 180,000. I hate how they have this. You have to start at the max. Otherwise, it wipes out all of your work. 180,000 and 80,000. So, and now he'll start doing our search. And that should give us enough time to figure out, you know, who we want to go with if we're diligent. See, it just bumped up again, 113,000. So, I mean, I went for 180,000 because I know that we can hit, you know, we're going to get close to that soon. And I don't mind paying a penalty. Let's see, 127,000. Alright, we need to do something today. We'll probably go with 110 unless we find something better. I don't mind letting it go a little while, but... Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with 110 because no way I'm going 85, and as much as I want to believe in us, I don't know if we're gonna hit 170,000. 142, maybe we'll hit it. So, you know what, let's do it. We'll negotiate this one. It's got the most impressions and the best CPM. We'll negotiate that. Go up to 580, 572. Come on, take it. There you go. 532 CPM is what we are going to get. Now, we're going to renew that one. We're getting 27,000. Now, what happens now if I pause the marketing? Now we're losing 5,000 a month, which is, you know, it's getting better. I think the next time that we upgrade that, we should be okay. As long as... actually, we're going to add salaries, aren't we? Well, we'll see. Boom. Upgrade that to level 1. Now, here's the problem. If I turn this on, you notice how this one, red, customer satisfaction is at 47%. Right? It's because we average out, it calls it a subtotal, but it's really more like an average. And it's based on the levels. So if this is a level 10 and this is a level 1, this is 10% of the average or the max level, right? And so the only way to do that is to shut this feature off until we upgrade it to the point that it's within range of the landing page. So we just gotta hold off on turning that on for now. Alright. What was I doing? Right, I was waiting for 400. Eventually we'll deck out our office and we'll get everything looking all pretty, but right now it's going to be a mess of emptiness and tables. Because, you know, when you're starting a startup, you don't really care about what it looks like, or you shouldn't, because you need to be making money. What you should be caring about is whether or not you're making money. That's what I'm caring about. I want to start making a profit, even a little bit of a profit, as soon as possible. So, alright, now human resources, we are going to unlock the manager, which is amazing. We need a manager. The more people you get, the more people you need to manage. So, now we have 2 desks. Now I'm going to swap over. Swap you over to manager. And actually, you know what? I am not going to swap you over to manager. I'm going to put you back on recruiter to get you training, because I want to be able to start hiring intermediate and expert people soon. And also HR. We need HR soon, which is going to be 800. Alright. So we need 1,000 total CU. Right now we have 500, which means we need to add another mini cloud server. I believe is what they told us to do. Yep. So, let's see. Can we upgrade that? Level 2. Boom, done that. Now we're at 20%. You need at least 50%, so it needs to be a level 5, essentially. So we're going to just keep grinding. Get that going. In here you can see when you don't meet your views, you get charged a penalty fee. So they're going to pay you the contract, but then you also get charged a fee if you don't hit the number of views every day. So you definitely want to hit the views, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. While this is grinding in the background, let's kind of peek at some of this other stuff. So you've got your purchase item, which we've seen, or research, or finance is this window. Our inventory. This is all of the production plans that we've built, and all of the inventory. Because later in the game, in the mid to late game, you can start to do outsourcing projects where you can actually sell your excess material or purchase it if you're running it low. Oh, I bet we're able to do this now. Yep, at instance. And we need to. Look at that. We're getting our peak CU right up there. So let's actually do 2 of those. Alright, pause this. Remember to keep your income steady and respond to any deals that need negotiation. Have you noticed that our staff is starting to sit closer to each other? Developers hate that. We do. We really do. We better get a bigger office, go to the city map and rent a bigger office. Increase maximum workstations to 20. Alright. So here's the thing. We can do that easily enough. We've got our office building here. There's a hosting building here, and then the next office is right here. And max workstations 20. Could be upfront payment of $35,000 and $6,000 a month. Rent. And look, everything's moved exactly where it was before. Just expanded. Alright, good choice. For the next milestone, we just want you to work on your website, keep upgrading feature levels, and run marketing campaigns. Don't be afraid to hire new employees. You can see your current valuation under your website stats tab. Now go reach the targeted valuation. Alright, so our current valuation is $418,000. So as soon as I hit play, we're going to get this milestone. Watch. Boom. Free $70,000. Another well-executed milestone. Yeah, it was hard. Super hard. Now we need to hire a marketer and create our first text ads campaign. That's what they're suggesting, but the actual milestone is to get to 100,000 registered users, which we've already got the potential users, and we're doing well with our text ads, or email campaigns rather. So you don't actually have to hire the marketer to succeed at this milestone. You just have to get to 100,000 registered users. The way they want you to do that is by hiring a marketer. I don't care about that. I don't really. Alright. So then the next one after that is reach a feature max level of at least 20. And we're going to do that easily enough because we're going to jump up to the next Qt framework. It's about this point where I really stop paying attention so much, because by this point you really want to be able to make money. And so here you can see our text ads. We're at 219,000, and you know we're climbing. We're probably going to want to add another instance there. Registered users is going to start going up, and now is when I start to organize our teams. Okay, now Fanny is going to be the manager for our designers. Gussie here is going to be the manager for our regular developers, and Rebecca is going to be the lead developer manager. $295 yesterday, so $340. That's not bad. We'll get there real quickly. $297. Yeah, we're gonna shut off that auto renew. We'll let it go until, because you can cancel them early. You have to pay a fee. Ooh, we're running low on money. So let's take out a small loan just because I know it's going to be here soon. $88,000. We need to get to 100,000, so I'm going to bump that up to 10,000 per day, just to see if we can rush that. We can. Alright, we're going to pause that entirely now. Alright, so now we have a 371, and we're getting paid for 340. Frankly, I might have to hire more salespeople. We're going viral, which is awesome, now that we're not advertising. Alright, so our framework we can upgrade. We want a max level of at least 20. There's no option for 20, so bare minimum is 40. We could do that right now. Cost us $60,000. Boom, done. Simply because I don't want to, risk it. Get another 100,000. Reach a feature max level of at least 20. Then run a hosting building. How much do we get for that? Maybe it's not worth it. $100,000. How much do we? 20,000. Rented. Produce a minimum of 25,000 CU. Now you notice we're really going up. This is where the milestones come in handy. The early ones are just more your introductory stuff, and then this is where they start making you actual money. Okay. And we have to research to unlock this stuff, so basic hosting equipment. Unlocked. Now, got a fan here. Put the rack down. Add device. Need 100. So we gotta database. Now, the thing about these is, let me pause this here. The thing about these is, with your small, with your web servers, your cache servers, and your database servers, they each put out so much throughput, right? So the database is 300, your cache throughput's 5, and your web server throughput is 2. So that means for every cache server, you need 2.5 web servers to equal out to the same throughput. And so for every database server, you need 1.5 web servers, right? And so what we can do is we'll buy a web server. That's going to be 200. Now we buy another one. That's 400. This is going to be 500. And that's going to be 300, right? And that's going to be 3. That's 2, 4, 6. We'll buy this. Buy 2 of those. That's 6. Buy a small cache server. That's 5, right? Now, we have to configure all of these. We'll configure this. So now we have 600 web servers, 600 database, 500 cache. What we can do here is we can bump this up to 120, and now that is going to be 600 across the board. This playing with the clock rate will save you tons of money. Alright? You could do this, like, I didn't need 3 of these. We could have done that with a couple of web servers and balanced it out a little bit there. But as you can tell, it also heats up the server. So like your temperature is 48 when you know 49 for the databases. The cache is now 55. So I don't like to do that, but I don't want to turn too much up, because it's just going to heat up the rack, and it's going to heat up the server, it's going to heat up the room. That's why I have this cooling here, but for now that'll do. Saved us a little bit of money. We didn't have to buy a second cache server, and now we're equaled out. Alright, and now we can see here we have a total CU of 2,000, but that's because we're not using any of this, right? Now we've got 10,000 CU that we can use. And we're not using any of it right now because I reset this, so we're going to hold off on seeing that, but alright, let's see. I like to upgrade on pause because it just lets you focus. What's our max level is 40. Now if you find that you are maxing out your CU, you can always increase your efficiency. So your efficiency right now is 0.78. It's 1%. And if I hit upgrade on that, you'll notice that drops down. So both of these are level 15. Just drop that down a bit. Save ourselves a headache there. Base response time is 13 milliseconds. Required CU per user is 1.54. Alright? So you want to pay attention to this number as well. That's not per registered user, it's per user active right now. And what it means is that there are 700 users, right? We're using 1,079, 1.54 CU per user. I'm sure those numbers don't match up perfectly, but that's what it means, is that the more active users there are, the more processing power you're going to require. So, keep an eye on it. trying to generate $1 a month. How far do we have to go? $59,539 worth. There we go. Now we should be able to increase frameworks. We're gonna go to 9. Oh, did I already? Oh, I already did. Okay. Whew. Features. Upgrade. We're going to go to this one. We need $300,000. Alright. We have two options here. Option 1 is to take out a loan. We can take out a loan for up to $1 million right now. Alright? Option 2 is we pause our marketing and we say, you know, maybe I can, let's see, configure 321. 250. This one is 563, right? So maybe I save that like that. And go like that. And now we got 407. So maybe now we cancel this one. And we see what they have for 407. We got this one for 410. How much is this to cancel? Is 12? You know I'm doing it. Gonna do this. Negotiate. Go 530. $487. Now we should be making a profit. We are making a profit of $22,000 a month. Now if I hit play, oh, there we go. Alright. Now we need to get 1 million registered users. As you can tell, we already have 1 million available. So we don't actually have to do any upgrade just yet. But the upgrade isn't for that. The upgrade is for us. We're still at $300,000. Obviously I gotta wait, you know, till we have the money. We have a loan. Right. We still owe $93,000 on that one. I'll take this one. Now we're losing money, but we're going to be able to upgrade. $300,000 gets us 6 features and a max of 500. The beautiful thing about that is now we have these extra feature slots, and what do we have? Subscriptions. And with subscriptions, we can configure that to turn comment functionality on and boost that up. They're not going to be happy with us. They will never be happy with us as long as we have subscriptions maxed out. But they will pay And as you can tell, it is highly profitable. We're making as much or more on subscriptions than we are on one of our contracts. So if we wanted to, we could get rid of one of our contracts. But we can't because we just took out that other loan. But that's okay. We can actually pay that one off. So we only have the one loan. So we're going to be making $52,000 per month. This is where we start entering the mid-game. This is the beautiful part about this game, is where you can really start to grow. And if you just sit here and watch that number, it goes up as we get more registered users. Because every registered user has to pay to use that feature, right? And we can add more features, base features. We've got all of these that we can add. And each one of those that we add, minus the landing page, is a feature that we can put behind our subscription. We can also add these enhancement features, which this will help to mitigate DDoS. This one helps to mitigate ad block. So, like, 13% of our users are blocking ads. So, we could get rid of that or lower that number. I don't do that just because I frankly don't want to have text ads for very long. Because again, that's $8,000 a month, and each one of those is $4,000 lower than what it shows. So, still, I mean, it's not like the employees aren't making us money, but it's an employee that we don't necessarily have to have. Probably gonna start researching human resources. 800. We'll hire human resources because then we can start improving our relationships with our employees. Give them days off. We're losing money. How are we losing money? We lost a contract. How the hell did that happen? Oh, that happened because we lost an employee. Oops. That's the other part of the friggin' employees. If they quit, then the contract runs out, which makes no sense to me. As somebody in this field, the contract is with the company. It's not with the frickin' employee. So, I mean, I can understand having it not auto-renew. I could also understand maybe them skirting payments. But it should not be, that they just break the contract entirely. Alright, let's hire a new employee. Alright, 800. Yes. Alright. HR manager, unlock. Now we're going to swap you over to recruiter. We're going to find an HR manager that is an expert. Start headhunting. Just gonna give you whatever you want. Just get them off my back. Alright. Now we'll fill up our last desk. Right beside me. Celia. And you will manage all of us. Management. This is why I went expert, because expert has everything. Alright, so I want us to have 7-hour workdays. I want to allow you to grant salary raises. I want to have Saturday and Sunday off, and I want training day to be every Friday. And that way, every Friday, everybody in the company will train, because everybody in the company right now has a manager. And every Saturday and Sunday, there will be no employees at the office. This is important because that gives them time to build their mood back up, right? And if they stay happy, they stay productive, and they will get things done quicker, and they won't be looking to jump ship and go to our competitors. So I think that's where I'm going to end it right now. This has been very fun. I cannot wait to see where this goes. This is a very long episode. But, yeah, let's see where we end up. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's get this all the way up there. Have fun.